That's right.
Okay. Oh, gosh, I
Not yet, 2 minutes.
Freedom!
It's got a lag.
Yeah, I'm delayed. We're delayed.
We're delayed.
That's what you say, freedom.
Wait,
Do it.
Freedom? Freedom.
freedom.
Freedom. We are Freedom Voices of America.
We're delayed.
Hi, I'm Francesca, and I'm part of the Freedom Voices of America, and I'm here to help make America's children safe again.
I'm Diana. I'm Diana. I'm CEO of United Doctors of America, and I'm here to not only healthcare reform, to bring culture, beauty, and grace back to America.
Hi, I'm Andre Soriano.com. I'm
Oh,
here to
Lord.
make America glamorous again.
And I'm ToniJean Amato Kulpinski, and I'm here to restore the health of this nation and world, one life at a time. And together, we are Freedom Voices of America. Woo! So we're here today to do our first podcast ever. This is our first launch, and the four of us are here in the studio, and we're just super excited to be here, and we're thankful to you, the audience, as we are restoring the health, beauty, wellness, and safety of America's children and families all across our great land. So we have a lot of topics that we're going to talk about. I'm going to start with Andre. Andre, there's some great things happening. Talk to us.
Hi, hi everyone. Well, we're planning to have a fashion show coming soon, but I cannot reveal the dates and all of that. But just stay tuned. You know, I'm really proud to be part of the Freedom Voices of America. These are wonderful ladies that we talk about a lot of American issues such as health, beauty, fashion, of course, in that department, and also politics. As far as like who runs, like who's like the potential that we all want as America. We're gonna talk about the mayor or towns that needs restoring or that needs help. For instance, like what's happening in Minnesota, I don't think that's fair. Issues like that that's very controversial. And listen up, because we're the real voices, like, right, ladies?
Absolutely, we are. That's right. I want to hear from Diana, because Diana, a lot of people say, what does the beauty and fashion have to do with health?
Well, actually, health has so many modalities that affects who you are. Fashion and beauty affect the mental health awareness for women. There's not a woman that I know that doesn't say, oh, I look horrible, I feel bad, or that I don't. It's very important to start with the foundations, and foundation starts with your mind. And that's a biblical concept. So when they start saying, well, United Doctors of America fashion show, it's just the beginning. It's the understanding that healing for anything is spirit, the mind, and the body. There's a combination there that people, they tend to overlook. They focus on one thing or the other thing. And they just don't understand that it's a conglomeration of it's the total body that God created. Yeah. So it's just not one thing. So when they start, we're not going to be a normal podcast. I can tell you this. Andre's not normal, for sure.
What do you mean?
I'm not normal.
Let me check.
She's not normal.
Let me double check.
Tony's not normal. I'm not normal, and Francesca.
No.
But if
you're not normal either.
No, you're not, because you're one. And if we were normal, this would be the everyday segmented, scripted show that you would bore after the first 2 episodes and say, I don't want that. But we want you to come back.
Yeah.
We want you to come back again and again and give your input.
That's right. We want to hear from you. Topics you want to talk about.
And we're going to talk about, what was it that you said, Andre? Something in we're going to talk about who was best dressed yesterday in politics. How about that?
That's cool. We're going to bring that back again.
Exactly.
Yeah. But another thing is that, like, a lot of times women just feel so down on themselves. Or I deal with mothers all the time that are losing their children when they shouldn't be losing their children. Elegant, normal, gorgeous, classy, educated women that are having their children taken through, which we'll get into this topic, through family court, which is just a horror story, and fathers as well. And we want to build that back up again, right? We want to have them feel good about themselves, especially after going through such traumatic events, and be all who God called you to be. That's part of it.
Well, I think too, I want you to ask your granddaughters, do you know how to wear a ball gown? Do you know how to walk in a ball gown? Could you put a prom dress on without maybe, I know daughters can, maybe some of them, but usually granddaughters, if you look nowadays, I think, Andre, too bad you can't start a school teaching young girls how to dress in a ball gown. I mean, seriously, you think
Of
that's,
course.
you think that's very, what's the word I want to say? They think that's very, social, or that's a very social issue. They don't understand the foundation of our America is our youth.
That's right.
If those women don't start to look graceful and have class, which is biblical, it is biblical, and feel good about who they are, what kind of America are we going to have?
That's right.
Sleep pants in the mall and
That's
never
right.
brush your hair.
That's true.
Yes.
And Tony, you're here to help
Yes.
restore, bring back, not even just bring back. It's never really been a healthy nation.
I
Let's
don't
talk
feel that it
about
was,
that.
and I just want to address what Diana just said. It was profound, and I'm going to share something briefly. When I was a little girl, I was saddened. It would actually hurt my heart to see women especially, and I wasn't the most, confident person in the world, but it saddened me to see women especially looking in the mirror saying that they were ugly. They didn't like their hair. They didn't like the size of their lips. They didn't like their eyes or their bodies, their stomachs. And this was so sad. It hurt me. And I love to play with dolls and toys and do things that little girls did, but that hurt me so deeply. And as I approached my teens and my 20s, I believed in people, and I wanted them to find a way to believe in themselves the way I saw them. I saw beauty that they didn't see. God doesn't make mistakes, and the foundation of this is God, the Lord. And when I was in my 30s and I was diagnosed with diabetes and cancer and severe digestive disorders and multi-nodules on my thyroid, God actually used that so I could live that little girl dream, reflecting on what Diana just said, and heal myself without medical intervention. Surprise, I didn't even know I could do this. But the Lord spoke to my heart and told me that I could, and He was using me for something great. And I knew in my spirit, as I reflected back on that little girl dream, to want to change the mindset of this health in this nation, one life at a time. But I was able to use my own story, my own transformation, and have that opportunity, because sickness is not a death sentence, it's a life sentence. An opportunity to transform our own health so we can inspire others to do the same. And it does start with self-love and how you view yourself.
How you view yourself.
Yes.
Yeah,
So fashion has a lot to do with it too.
Well, that's so beautiful that you have mentioned that. As an immigrant from the Philippine Islands, America has given us how beautiful this country is to have such the vastness of opportunities. I'm so proud American, and I love this country so much, and it's hard to explain for the people that have lived here that doesn't really love it, and you know who you are. And it's just so saddened because as an immigrant, we appreciate the abundance and the beauty of this great nation that really would, I was dragged into the political world and political arena because as an American, I believe I'm an American designer. I am not just like one designer for one side of the aisle. I was America. I learned how to sew here when I was in high school. I learned how to embrace the beauty of this great nation. The population, it was so innocent when I moved there. It was the Reagan era, so it was so innocent, and and as a Filipino American, I learned how to speak English fluently. I've learned the culture. We embrace that. We respect coming here legally, and I don't understand what's going on with the division of our great nation right now, because most importantly, this great nation that we live in, which is the United States of America, means so much to me, to my family, that has given me, I wouldn't be the fashion designer as I am because of this great nation, quite frankly, and I've traveled the world. And, I just thank God, and, God bless our great nation and all those real politicians that really fight for our country, especially President Trump right now. So, God bless us all. And I'm just so proud to be part of this amazing women that I'm sitting here with, and they asked me about this podcast, Andre, this is truly meaningful for all of our lives, not just for us. I've learned from these women that I sit beside for their fighting for the fiber of what this country is all about, and I'm so moved with that just to be here. So, there's just like so many beautiful things that we can share, and eventually what we were talking about earlier of how we can change, just like small ways here to improve the lives, not just us, not our family, but all our fellow countrymen here in the United States. And we love you guys. That's why we're here. So
We're here because we're God put us together clearly, and we're passionate about seeing this country restored. But Tony mentioned about the little girl, and I want to talk to you, the little girl and the little boy that's out there that's watching, and you're an adult now, but there's still that little girl, that little boy in you,
Yeah.
and that's why we're here, because we want to see you become all God called you to be. And so we each have gifts and talents that God has uniquely put in each one of us and in each one of you, and we are bringing that together in order to help restore this country. We want to see unity and love put back into this country. That's the first aspect to healing this nation. We're not here to talk about all the negative stuff and the low vibrational, low level fruit. We're here to show you the living fruit, the life source, God first in everything that we do, and bringing healing back and speaking life and living life to its fullest. Because I work in the business that I work in, and I see so many families torn apart in this country through foster care, through now they want to add more homes, and it's the gateway door to trafficking children. We don't want to see that anymore, and we're here to help bring life and protection back into your families and back into your homes. I see children separated from their biological families, where our government is playing mad science, or they're playing God. That God said, these are your families, this is your bloodline. And we're here to restore that back and to bring that healing and health back into your homes after you've been through tragedy, after you've been through bad health, after you felt like that ugly little girl or ugly little boy. And we want to show you that you could be healthy, you could be wealthy, you could be wise, and you could restore everything back that the enemy took. We want to see you put it back into your lives again, and that's what we're here for. That's what this panel is here for.
Amen.
So-
I think that when I listened to Tony, then I listened to him, that it was very interesting that right now, this is our premiere. We're not going to be perfect. We don't want to be perfect.
No.
We don't want to be the view. We don't want to be scripted. We
Yeah.
want to be authentic. So when
Yeah.
you're watching this, you feel authenticity.
Yeah.
So what she said, and then he went with his story. And I think we all have stories about what we were. And I was a minister's daughter. We were not affluent. We were very poor. I had crooked teeth.
Yeah.
I was the only one that wore glasses. And I consistently felt ugly. All my life, I felt ugly.
It's crazy.
And
Look at
so-
that big gorgeous.
And
Look at you
so
now.
I taught myself on my own with God, and like I said, to try to better myself. I watched examples. And if there's one thing that I hope is that little girl out there, or that teenage girl
Yeah.
that feels like whatever, what if we can make their lives better? I mean, how can, and we want your ideals or your stories. We have United Doctors of America on the Facebook. Post your stories. Tell us what you felt like,
Yes.
what you feel like could make you better, because I did it through consistency of saying, yes, I can be better. The Bible says, what does it say about life and death is in the power of the tongue? So I, for one, you reminded me that I don't need to say things like, oh, I feel old. Because I am. I say that a lot lately more than ever. And I should not. I should embrace the fact that God has at least
That's right.
allowed me to know how to take care of myself. So at this age, I can do and take care of the others. But what you said something else, Francesca, and I want to talk on that for a second. Tony and I were talking earlier tonight about unity.
Yeah.
And about
Yeah.
what's wrong with our country
Yes.
and what happens to us. Andre, I think, touched on a little bit of it as well. The problem is we can't find a place to put together. We feel like we have to go into the game and change the game. You're not going to change the game. You're going to change how you play the game.
Ooh.
So you go into the game,
Lord.
into the arena or the game, you're in there. You can't change the size of the game. You can't change the bases as if you're in just picture a football or a baseball field. You can't change those things. But what you can change is if you make that home run. And the only way you make that home run is get in that game. So you have to find a round table full that we can be together. I'm not talking about compromise. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking about get in the game, swing your bat your way,
That's right.
and that's how you're going to hit your home run. So what does that bring, Francesca? Unity.
Unity.
Yes.
And you know what? That's such a good analogy, because you're in the game,
Yes.
and yet you may not like your players. You may
No.
not like some things about them. You may not. You may be a Democrat or a Republican or an independent.
We're
Yeah.
so
But
divided.
children don't say, "Are you a Democrat or a Republican?"
No.
when they're suffering, or someone in bad health isn't going, is that doctor a Democrat or a Republican, or whatever the case is. We have to learn how to look at each other like human beings again and love one another
Yes.
and take from each other and give to one another what God has put in each of us to do to make this a better nation again. I love that analogy of that as a game and swing your bat or whatever position it is that you're
Yeah,
playing.
don't change the stance. I think I said, didn't I, Tony? Don't change your stance. Say you get up there spread legged, or
Yeah.
say you get up there real tight.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's your bat. It's
Yeah.
your chance to hit your home run. You swing it the way that you feel that you're supposed to, because what you're going to change is what you make, the first base, second base, third base. It may not all be what you want, but I feel like that just was an analogy that came to me.
Yeah.
So we're not always going to be this serious, because Andre most of the time is like makes me laugh all the time. I mean, I asked him earlier when we were trying to practice what we're going to say about each other, and she was saying, I'm Francesca, and I was saying, I'm Diana, and then Andre said, something really, what did you say, Andre, about me? I
Well,
said,
You didn't know who you were.
don't you know who you are?
Who am I?
Who am I? Yeah, like that.
Because laughter is God's medicine, and that's also
Oh
a
my
very
gosh,
important
so
aspect of this.
music is so
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, music is
healing.
life and
Music
healing
is
and
an art, and to see a baby laugh is. We are going to have the fashion show, art, and we're a 501c3 with United Doctors of
United
America.
Doctors.
And who are we sponsoring? Who are we going to be one of our charities?
But we're doing.
No, you are going to be
Oh,
one
Make
of our.
America's Children Safe
Safe
Again.
Again is one of our charities that we're choosing
Yeah.
to.
Make
the
America's
proceeds
children
to be
safe
had.
again.
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
So we have that on the plans, and we'll tell you just as soon as we get that A-OK to
move forward.
move forward with it. We're excited
Make
I'm
about
so
it.
excited about
We have the national Andre Soriano.
Oh, right in front of your face. Sorry about that.
Right in front of our.
Andre Soriano is making gowns. I'm so excited. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness,
Well,
you
it.
guys.
Talent.
Well, I'm just
Make
excited.
America's Children Safe Again gown and Let's
Absolutely,
Heal
yes.
America Now gowns.
Yeah,
Woo.
coming soon, watch out.
Yes.
I'm just like very,
Coming
very
soon,
excited
watch
to be part of the historical
Oh.
event that's gonna happen.
Yes.
For the America's 250th
Yes.
birthday.
Yes.
This is so historic for all of us, and you know, well, we're I don't want to reveal it yet, but we have something that we're all working on for you guys for America's birthday at the National Mall. So stand by.
Yes.
So
Stand by.
yeah, and watch out.
We can't, we can't do it without
Here we
you.
come.
We can't do it without our listeners. We can't do it without people that said, I want to be part of it. I can't be there. I'm in Utah. I'm in Montana. But you can be a part of it. You can help us. You can watch us. You can push the feed. You can share it everywhere. You can create something beautiful
Yeah.
by helping us, helping your organization, helping our organization.
Yes.
We both have websites available. I think they'll be on the screen later,
I
right?
hope so. If not, they'll be in description added later. But yes, I mean, for me, it would be Book a Talk with Francesca. It's all over the internet. You can just pretty much
Yeah.
type that in under punishforbeingaparent.com. We have United Doctors of America.
USAUDA.org.
USAUDA.org.
And we have spotlights going on.
Yeah.
You know, Andre is such a, I just want to talk a bit about Andre. He's such a unique character. If to know him is to
Love
be
him.
loved. Love him.
Completely.
Cannot not love Andre.
No.
I don't even care what you say. All the time I get mad at Andre because we're like brother sister.
And that's like me and her. I haven't seen them with the rivalry, but they've seen us.
Oh my gosh! We talk about two sisters.
But then we're fine 10 seconds later.
Right, it's all and the same with him and I. We became friends in fall.
We don't behave as well as they do.
It's-
They behave better.
No, we don't.
Yes,
We fight all the time.
I
How
haven't
do
seen
we
it.
fight?
I haven't seen it.
Well, only when the jar of Oreo cookies is gone.
I know
My
that.
Oreo.
Don't say that in front of Tony.
I am being maligned on camera. Andre eats all the sweets and Oreo cookies and then turns around and tells everyone he has nothing to offer them because I ate them all, which is totally. And do you think I get the benefits of staying at Andre's house? No, Andre doesn't get to. Andre doesn't.
And
comb my
then
hair.
and then there's also Little Debbie's. I'm like, what happened to Little Debbie's?
I don't. Oh my God! This is what I'm doing. You guys have seen videos of us together, and he has me laughing so hard. His humor is so infectious. If you're around him for more than an hour, it's just a whole new experience. If you have an event, make sure you invite Andre. Because if Andre brings
I'm
the
really
party.
conservative and I'm really shy.
He's
Very shy, shyest person I've ever met.
right. He's very.
He goes around saying,
right.
I'm on Soriano.com. I lost my mind.
Like who goes around saying I'm the
.com. We call him .com.
And now he tries to, don't put that on me. It's because, but we went to Hobby Lobby. It was the funniest thing. You can find his video. But we went to Hobby Lobby and I couldn't laugh.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Oh, you've got to see that. Or we went to Popeye's Fried Chicken and.
Oh God, she's gonna lose her mind over here.
Oh, I know. Because
Popeyes Oreo
we're
cookies.
not going to talk about that right now.
Oh my God.
Hold up your
about being
organic
healthy.
pepper. Hold up your organic pepper. Hurry up. It'll get rid of all this poison. Hurry up.
Guys, I brought a Diet Coke. I brought a Diet Coke into the studio, right?
Oh God, it just gets
Oh
worse.
my God.
It just gets worse. She's losing her mind.
She's just
Oh my
going- yeah, she's going like this because she's saying, "Oh my
I
gosh!"
wish can they do an organic?
I don't need any of that. I don't need any of that.
Look, we totally support Make America Healthy Again.
Of course.
Totally support.
Let's heal
RFK
America
Jr.
now.
Yes, we have so
Yes.
much work to do and so much support to give that group, and we want to make sure that we say all of that about everybody that we're supporting. There's something that you said that made me laugh, and I don't even know what it was. Because our objective here, what would you say? The little screen says something on the camera.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It's all clear.
Okay, so
Can't do anything right now.
we want to bring truth and laughter, and I posted that on Facebook. I said that we will always recognize truth because you can't, if you lie, you're going to get tangled, first of all. Second of all, we represent. And if we can't represent you, then I don't know where we're at, Francesca. We have to be able to represent the people out there, the patriots, the real people.
That's right.
But we've all made sacrifices to get where we're at today. But we're determined to not sit and be a couch lip fiend. In other words, you're sitting on the couch and you're talking about what you want to do, or you don't know what to do for America, or what can I do for America? You know, the number one thing I heard is when I was doing a women's group was, well, what can I do?
Yeah.
Come on, what can you do?
Yeah.
But you can not say what you do, you go find out what you do. But it was the number one thing.
Wow.
It's like you sitting out there saying, well, I can't
Wow.
be with you. But you can support these groups.
Yes.
You can. So the
Sharing a video is
Share the video.
You've just done something. But like if you have all these, people have all these passions, or they've written books, or whatever it is that they're doing, just let us know. And we'll
Whatever
talk about
whatever
that topic. Or,
contribution you're doing to
Yeah.
make this nation and world better again.
yes.
This is not about us.
Yeah.
God joined us together for such a time
Yes.
as this, and you are a part of that time.
Yeah.
So anything that you have that you want to bring to the table, please let us
Please bring
know.
it-
That's
bring
what
it to
we're
the
here. We're
table,
here
bring
for
it to the
you.
table. That's what
We're
we're
here
here
for you.
Yeah.
We don't want to be divided anymore. We are
No.
one nation.
Yes,
and
under
one
God.
world,
One nation
under
under
God. We
Yeah.
the people.
Absolutely, yes.
and we have
This
the
is
best
not about-
president in the whole world.
And you know, the thing is that like when they can continue to bring division to areas that there weren't, and I'm not saying that there's not specific
Legit.
issues.
Mhm.
I'm always talking about that. I get very upset when I see horrible things happen because of one race or because of a gender. I am completely against all of that. We're all completely against that. But when they make it bigger than it is, I'll give you an example, okay? My son is now 18. From the age 6 till now, he has been an avid skateboarder in the city of Newburgh. I graduated NFA. Years ago, there used to be race riots, really bad there. But when I went to school there, everybody got along. We didn't look at color, race, we didn't look at any of that stuff. We were all friends. She can attest to that.
Yes.
Okay? Now, when my son started going to the skate park, it is a multicultural, every color, every walk of life. Those kids, and this brings tears to my eyes when I talk about that. Those boys, it's mostly boys that are into skateboarding. There's very few girls, very few. If my son gets what they call a trick, whatever, like with the skateboard, and they flip them and they do all these things, the boys, I don't care if they're black, Spanish, white, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They are rooting my son on. Yeah, and they're all like, they're from their chest, they're saying, wow, that's really good what he just did. Now, if the other kid gets it, they're all doing the same thing for that kid.
Unity.
I don't see this division. Why are we bringing division where there isn't
I
division?
really believe the
Okay.
adults are doing it, and
The
how we
adults are
represent
doing it, and
ourselves
the government
as
is
adults
doing
is
it.
reflecting on the children and the future of our nation and
That's
world.
right, and so
So
that's what we
it's
have
so
to do, we
important.
have to eliminate that, we can't continue to, don't feed into it,
Correct.
don't camp there. Now, when you see it and it's legitimate, don't say it's not happening, that's on the other side of it.
Right.
Don't say it's not happening, admit to it happening and try to bring healing somehow, somewhere.
Right.
Bring healing somehow, somewhere.
We don't have to wait for healing. Healing starts that immediate moment when you make the decision that I'm no longer going to be a part of that. And then we unify together and
absolutely.
move forward.
Mhm.
And so we don't have to wait for somebody else to do something, because that's another thing that people do. We all do that sometimes, and we shouldn't. Well, I'm going to wait for somebody else to bring this information forward.
No,
Or I'm going to
no.
wait for somebody
No.
else to do it. No, we
That's a
are
good
all
point.
leaders. Every one of us have leadership
Oh,
inside of us, because God is our creator and he dwells and lives inside of us. His almighty power is vested in us. How much more greater could anything be than just that?
Exactly.
You can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. Just think about those scriptures.
Yeah.
Well, it's like saying, if all your ways you acknowledge him, he shall direct thy paths.
Amen.
So I can't say this was, oh, look at the coincidence, I met this person. Or look at the coincidence, because that's not, either I believe it or I
It's
don't
divine
believe it.
order. Yeah.
God
Either I
is
believe it or I don't believe it. That's
Right.
just the way it boils down to. And you said another, I love the way that the banter happens, because you say something that twerks something in me. And listen, he's much quieter than he usually is, guys. I mean, usually it's like this, you can't hear.
I need coffee.
You guys did a lot of flying and driving. He came from Virginia, she came from Kentucky.
Okay.
We're in New York right now. The studio is in New York. We got Lisa back here. Lisa was from where, what state? Virginia.
She's from Virginia
Yeah.
as well.
We have Ed from New York. He's
We're
in
just
Boston.
like trying to build
We
a
have Dale.
team of support, and we're trying to integrate. This is what, one
The
thing I
pepper.
wanted to say too, to integrate with the pepper.
Yeah,
They
the
told me
beautiful
to-
color.
They
The pepper
told me,
takes place of
what
the
did they
cookies
tell
and
us to
the
use a
soda.
prop? They
Yeah,
said use
the
a prop. And so I had my compact here, right, checking before, like, I look okay. And I said, no, everybody's gonna out there think I'm shallow. And all I care about this, and they're not gonna think I have any braids because I'm looking to see if my hair looks pretty. Come on, whoever said that a woman had to be a blonde? And not both? But what I wanted to tell you was this, what Francesca said before then, and Tony too, we were talking about hate. And that, and it ties back to all the other things we just said. I mean, everything's like tendrils, you know?
Mhm.
We're weaving a rug here with all the things that are similar. Is that you may not want the candidate that your neighbor wants or your sister wants.
Mm.
You may not agree with how they eat. Even though we see by her beautiful hair versus mine, who has the healthier hair. This is a joke. Well, it's not a joke, look at your hair.
Look how gorgeous you are.
Oh, come on. Anyway,
And
So-
so they got into a big fight over
Imagine right here on
being
the
nice to
screen.
each other.
yeah, we did, like right
Giving
now.
compliments back and forth
We
until
found a way to
until
create
they're angry.
division and kindness.
Division and kindness.
Oh, no, mention of kindness. So anyway, what I'm telling you is do not hate.
Yeah.
There's no room for hate in the world anymore. The world is
Really.
spiraling. And even if you don't agree with every single thing that they do, that doesn't mean down the line, you won't see that it's a piece of the pie that maybe they
Yeah,
missed.
yes, there's
So-
importance on both sides. Like people are saying things that
Right.
there's needs and there's complaints and because we turn our ears off because of the way it's presented, we're not listening to our neighbors anymore.
And we are
And that's
leaders,
not-
we,
that's
God
not
put us in a
good.
place of leadership, and I'm grateful for that, because we need our
Mhm.
voices amplified.
Yeah.
But we are still students, and we should always remain
Yeah.
humble and
Yes.
know that we can always continuously
That's
learn
true.
from each other.
Well,
And I want to ask Andre a question. Reflecting back on children and that little girl dream that I had, and I know we all have a piece of that in us. How do you
Okay.
feel as a designer to impart your talent that God gave you with when you are serving someone for a dress or a man for a beautiful uniform or whatever it may be, a design that you have created from your God-given talent? How wonderful, that person is going to feel wonderful, but how do you feel
Well,
delivering?
well, first, I'm just like one of the tools to to make that happen. Like for instance, if it's a wedding, you know, I would talk to a friend or a client, and then because I'm just a tool that I went to school for it and stuff, and then I have my aesthetics, and then I have to find out and dig deep how special it is because this is a special occasion for her, and then you know and then from there you just channel their spirit, their you know the where the wedding is, and you know it goes basically to everyone, like if it's you know to everyone that I create with it, even with kids and stuff. I think you go to who they are as a person, and then and that would reflect them, because as a tool, you know, I can design and sew, but when a person is out there going to an event or their wedding, they're the one that represents and embodies who they are as a person. And to execute that within their personality, so I merge the creativity that I have and then go and channel what kind of personality a person has. And then from there, I can identify, okay, this is what I recommend, and this is what and then from there, I just kind of just like mold it into something that, you know, that they.
And pull out the desires of their heart. And when you're a vessel, and when you do that for somebody's big day or whatever it might be, walking the red carpet, don't you feel wonderful that you've given them exactly that beauty and that glamour? You brought it out of them and you made them love themselves again?
You know, those creativity doesn't have a price tag.
That's
Which
right.
is which is like what, you know, especially when I'm designing for someone and they started crying because I made their vision come to life. And like with me, I would start like with 3 sketches or 5 depending on what the event is. You know, I had one Andre, I have a wedding, you know, I just got this babies, and then I want something sexy.
Yeah.
But it's besides that, because you know, I've dealt with so many women that you know, everyone is different, but to be original and then for me to, you know, it's I'm so grateful for someone to trust me to entrust me with creativity and just like move forward with that. So that's, and most importantly with kids
That's
too,
an
you
honor.
know, kids are fun, you know, and
So rewarding.
right, and then those are just like rewarding things that I just like truly as a designer, and that money can't buy.
Yeah.
You know,
It's true.
when you make someone like really happy and they started crying, oh my God, you saw the vision. You know, you made that happen, and then you know, I'm grateful and blessed for that. Like, you know, that happens.
It's such a gift.
You know, you all really, everyone doesn't know Andre's story. Andre was, he was a reality show star, but he was in Hollywood. He lived in Hollywood. He did the Grammys. He did a lot of stars, a lot of very prolific people. Andre sacrificed what he did for MAGA.
Yes, he did.
When Andre made the MAGA dress, then he lost, they shunned him, they ostracized him. He basically, where he was at, he lost his hierarchy in the fashion world. And they lost somebody really great.
They
And
lost.
that's the truth of it.
That's their loss.
It is,
Our
but
game.
he did.
That's right.
He actually got ostracized from his level of it that he was. He was way famous there. He did all those stars. He's got photographs. You could go on YouTube and watch his fashion shows. We are going with God in this group
That's right.
and everything we can restore that,
That's right.
because Andre's
You wear your heart.
Wow.
ethics,
Yeah.
Andre's ethics are just,
Yeah.
he's such an artist.
He's so
Yeah.
He's an artist at
But
every,
this is what this is all about.
this is it.
This is not just,
This is it.
this is, when you're a forerunner and you're cutting edge, people don't understand where it came from. Like the Bible talks about the oil that came, and it comes from sacrifice and the genuineness of it all. This is genuine. This is not, we've all financially sacrificed, we've physically sacrificed.
We do.
We sacrifice in ways, but if you were to trade it all in, and he's living proof of that,
Yep.
what you could have, what you were already,
Yes.
but you chose to walk the
The
narrow
other-
road and the
yes.
right path.
Narrow is the path.
And you know what? That's what God blesses. It's not
Yes,
what it
yes,
looks
you
like.
will
It's
find
not what it
it.
looks like out
Yes.
there. It's what God blesses, and that's when he gives favor. And that's something important. And those of you that have ears can hear what I'm saying right now, the importance of that. This is genuine. This is real. This is authentic. This isn't this fake facade. The world is sick of facade.
We've seen
The
this
world
on
is
the
sick of it. The
We know what it's
teenagers
like
in
on
our
the side.
country are sick and tired of it. They can see right through it.
We're
The
sick of it.
games, the foolishness, the nonsense, that's not what we're doing here. This is authentic, this is real,
Yes.
this is what forerunners do. This is
That's right.
sacrifice, this is grit, this is real, because we really genuinely care
That's right.
about what's happening in this
This,
country.
this is raw, random, and real, and it's of our hearts, and this is not pre-rehearsed.
No,
This is
we
joined
purposely
together
we
by
go
God.
live.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no editing. That's right.
And the thing is, we've all sacrificed, they have sacrificed to set up the studio. These two women have.
This was a blessing.
We've all sacrificed in our way, and I'm not gonna not include myself because I've sacrificed personal
I'm laughing because the dog is in love
finances.
with him.
To continue.
Won't stop staring at him.
I've sacrificed health,
Yes.
I've sacrificed, it's just all.
What do you think?
Because you either decide that you got something in your life that's worth living for, or you die not
Oh.
having felt nothing. So do you think that our forefathers, do you think Paul Revere's wife said to him, don't go ride that horse
Oh, come on.
because it's raining? I don't want you to go warn those people. I don't want you to be different. I don't want you to stand out there. I want you to stay home. It's
Amen.
raining, don't ride the horse. We all get the
Yeah.
don't ride the horse
Yes,
things, every
yes.
single one of us. I do it, my husband at home. He does, he gives what he can give, which is it a financial strain? Yeah. I've even been called a socialite because I dress up and care about the way I look.
They should
And
only
I
know.
dress up, they should only know, they should only know the work you do behind the
They
scenes.
have no idea.
When your phone tells you that you did 15 hours a day because you're working
Yes.
Or when
for
you're so
calls.
tired.
When she's working for calls, I talk to
My
her
phone
at
says that every
midnight
day.
and she's doing something, she's doing something.
Nonstop.
We are up
Nonstop.
together doing things.
Yes.
So if you sit out there and this touches you some way that you're saying, dang, I feel bad, well, feel bad. And then recognize that you feel bad. And then with the recognition that you feel bad and you really want to do something, make the change. Make
Like
jump
Michael
off the
Jackson
cliff.
said. That's
Be the
right.
change you wish to
That's
see in
right.
the world. Don't be afraid. Get out
That's
there,
right.
step out there and do it.
And be
And do it.
inspired. Whatever you feel in your heart of hearts, do it. Just do it. Take that chance. Take that leap of faith.
Right,
Right. Do it.
because this is our chance right now in America. It's the 250th anniversary. We're all planning things.
What a time to live.
What a time to live, going forth. This is just a milestone for us. And they're calling it the golden age. In fact, we're going to an event
Part of that.
called the golden age that we love to go to once a month. But Trump has even said, this can be the golden age of America.
Yes.
And it can. So what do we represent, or want our country to represent going forward? Culture,
Yes.
beauty, class.
Mhm.
We want to restore health.
Yes.
We want to be everything different
Yes.
that we aren't now.
Yeah.
And that is why we're trying to put on this great fashion show that we will get more about, featuring Andre and featuring,
Yes.
who else are we featuring?
Contessa.
Contessa Isabel.
Yeah.
She's a Peruvian designer that just won an international award for, I think, I think it's a phone. Third designer of the year.
Amazing.
It was an international thing, and she's dying to help humanity.
Yeah.
She wants healthy fabrics. Her family does alpaca.
Yeah.
And she said it's sustainable,
Yeah.
it's sustainable and it's
Nonsense.
healthy
Yeah.
than wearing certain fabrics.
Yeah.
So there's people from all over the world.
And it's
So
passion.
we're very,
Care.
very,
Yeah.
I want you to be in
Diverse.
prayer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be in
Yes.
prayer that this goes forth, because we have been donated so many different things. We just need to,
Just a little
and then we're gonna
over the edge.
catapult him back. So you
Yeah,
guys,
that's right.
we're gonna have to hire a phone just for AndreSoriano.com.
AndreSoriano.com.
Yes. No, wait a minute, guys, it's
So-
gonna be 1-800 call Andre. It's gonna be our 1-800 Freedom Voices of America.
Yeah.
We'll have our own phone,
Yes, we will.
because you are the ones
Right
that
here, so you guys can call in.
call in.
Yes.
He's gonna
Yes.
take all the calls.
And
And
then,
I'll be like, caller one, how can we assist?
Yes, I was just wondering.
what question did they have for Andre? Can I talk for Andre? Listen, you guys don't know, but Andre's artist of the nth degree. Andre
Yeah.
cooks
It's amazing.
homemade foods, healthy, for
Yes.
6 hours. You have
Wow.
to wait for dinner for 6 hours.
You're ready.
He's
Don't
on the
come
phone
in the
with all
kitchen.
his family. No, true. Andre comes to my house in Kentucky The first day he got up,
He starts cooking.
no,
Oh.
first he decorates my house.
Oh
Oh,
my
no,
God.
this is how bad
Oh,
it
you're
is.
coming to my house.
He said, this is wrong, you're removing. He strips my guest bedroom, there's nothing in it but a bed. He took everything out, puts it in the living room, changes all my pictures, and here I am, guys, listen, this is truth, I'm going,
Wait.
but, and he says, who's the designer here? Well, I mean, and then people come in, oh, your house looks beautiful now. Or don't go in my guest bedroom, there's nothing there. So when I say he's an artist, God has given him talents in speech, in laughter,
Yes.
in cooking, in decoration, and not just
Oh,
in
yeah.
artistry.
Comedy,
It's
humor,
comedy
but a
for
heart
sure.
of
Comedy.
pure gold.
Wow.
And speaking of hearts of gold, can we speak about Francesca and Tony? Can we? Can they work endlessly for saving children's
You know,
lives?
I want to share something quickly because I feel in my spirit, the Lord is putting in my spirit heavily that there's a lot of viewers right now that feel hopeless and helpless about their health. Where in other words, they don't feel like they've been told it was just their immune system is faulty, or that their age, are at an age now where they're, everything's gonna spiral downward, or that it's their genetics, it's whatever they're suffering from, it's hereditary, or they've just been looking for answers on the internet, and they've been, today's session here is not so much about the nutrition science. This is more of an introductory, and you can really get to learn about us and what we're here for, and we're here for you. But the Lord is putting on my heart right now to tell you that you are worthy of long life and great health, and that you have every aspect inside of you to heal. You have a liver and a lymphatic system, and the waste needs to be moved out of that. But you have long life ahead of you. Age is not a prerequisite to disease. Anything you're finding on the internet might sound so contradicting of what you found yesterday or last week, or what your doctor or somebody else told you. But just really embrace and embody your own health and know that the infinite wisdom is found inside of you, and it was given to you by our loving God. I just want you to know we will get in more information on our next podcast about health and healing and other things, but I just want you to know right now that you can heal. So wherever you are in the world right now listening to us, just say, I can heal. That these diseases, these sicknesses, whatever it is, they're just labels. It's one body, one disease, even if there's multiple things going on. It's a disconnection of ease. You don't need 5 diagnoses. You don't need to find out what's wrong, because your body can heal and you can live extraordinary. If somebody didn't tell me that 20 years ago, I would have been either dead or dying longer, because age is not a prerequisite to good health or poor health. You have everything inside of you that you need to be well. And I just want you to know that before you know any nutrition science that comes out of my mouth. Just know that you can heal, that you are worthy of great health, and you have the power of healing vested inside of you by our wonderful and loving God, who He created you in His image.
Amen.
So I just want you to know that right now. Like I said, wherever you are in the world, whatever you've been dealing with, your body can heal.
And God has an answer to everything, remember that.
Amen.
You were gonna say really great things about us. What were you about to say? What were you about to say? I wanna hear it, I wanna hear it.
I'd like to know what that is.
The thing is, besides them being available night and day, besides them just jumping in the United Doctors of America, and unbelievably, just jumping in and supporting and pushing forward. These people, I have met so many women that they have helped, groups. I met this one woman that told me that she had her children taken, and we're not gonna get deep into all of our things this time, because this is our premiere. We want you to get an overcast, like an overview. But she told me that she had her children taken away, and that she didn't get them back till they were 2 or 3 years old. How would you feel?
Horrible.
And you're gonna have to remember that when I ask that question later on. And make sure you make your comments, share. This thing is going to be a success because you believe in it, you enjoy it, and believe that you're beautiful. Like if you don't, like, it doesn't matter about money to be beautiful. You can go to Dollar Tree, get products. I mean, this is a true story.
Absolutely it is.
True story. People ask me, they said, tell us your secret. I'm 74. Okay, I said it online. I'm 74 years old.
Can you believe this?
They said, what did you do? Tell us your secret. I have no secret. If I was poor, I went and bought whatever I bought. Cleaning my face, moisturize my face. If I had more money, I bought better. Is one better than the other? I don't know. But you can make the change today and say, you know what? I'm a woman and I'm going to embrace that I'm a woman and I'm beautiful.
Amen.
And I'm going to do something different. If you're sitting there depressed, I've been depressed. I've been oppressed. I've been oppressed. I've been abused.
Yeah.
I've had all those things happen. And, you know, I want you to know that you can start today with health, healing, and it's done by renewing your mind.
Amen.
You change your mind first
Yeah.
and determine, I'm going to do that. It's-
Speak life.
Speak life and speak
The
life.
power of your words, the power of the tongue.
Yeah.
Power of the tongue.
Very
So
true.
what else does it say? Declare a thing. Declare a
and it will
thing.
happen.
And that's positive.
Mhm.
That's positive. And he's big on positive thinking.
Yes, amen.
We don't have to get on him.
It's biblical. It's biblical. It's not no weird new age thing. It's biblical.
No, it's a
That's right.
biblical
It's
truth.
clearly
Biblical
biblical.
truth.
And we're going to have on this podcast
Yeah.
so many people that you're
Yeah.
going to say, who are they having on next?
Yeah.
And it might even be you.
It
It might even be you. It's going to be all white
Yeah.
life, all
That's
different
right.
opinions.
It's everybody.
It won't be the same.
Mhm.
Maybe that I feel, you feel,
Mhm.
but it's going to not. It's
Mhm.
not going to divide us. You see
No,
what I'm saying?
it's gonna
There's
be
certain
love.
principles we're going to always stand on, right?
Yeah.
That we're not going to get rid of.
That's right.
Is that
So
true?
I do
Yeah.
know that we have to kind of wrap it up right now, but before we do, I feel like I want to say one final thing. And this is to the fathers, the men, the husbands,
Yes.
the men in the world. I want to talk to you. God created you. Don't listen to what the world is telling you right now. God created you to be a provider and a protector. That's what's inherently built inside of you. That's how God created you to be. So hang on to those two things. God has really been emphasizing that in my heart a lot, to speak to the men. We have men that are part of family justice and accountability. They're amazing. They're there to protect women and children. That's what makes them a good husband, a good father, a good brother, a good son. Okay, to be a provider and a protector. You have to go against what family courts are telling people. Okay, you have to go against it. Foster care, child predator services, CPS, all of this horrible, horrible stuff. It's horrible. And we have to we're making a new path, a brand new way, a way out of all of that. That is the road to destruction. It's a wide road that the Bible says not to go down. We're talking about the narrow road that leads to life. So fathers, men, brothers, uncles, the male species, remember that God created you to be, and listen carefully, a provider and a protector. Hold on to that with everything that you know. If you're wondering who am I? How did God create me to be? What does he want me to do? He created me to be a provider and a protector. That's your two most important roles in this life. And
Amen.
that's pretty much all I wanted to say about
That
that.
was so beautiful.
That was
Mhm,
beautiful. I
yeah.
want to tell you thank you for who you are.
Oh,
I
thank
wanna
you for
tell
who you are.
Thank you for who you are.
Yeah.
And thank you for who you are.
I love
Oh,
so
thank you for
much.
I love you guys. Well, and on the fashion note, I think what you wear reflects of who you are. So
You made me change my whole outfit.
He did.
No,
Oh, he
no,
did. And he was right.
no,
And he was-
fashion-
He put his hat on and
you know, fashion is quite interesting because you're always get judged by the
Yeah.
by the way you
Some way,
look.
bad or
You
good,
know,
some
like
way.
no, seriously,
Yeah,
and then you know, I as a I learned how to be a designer when I was a young kid here in America, and now having that to to advise people of how to dress and stuff, and it's quite interesting because it's almost like the perception of people in like at workplace or anywhere that we are, depending on what you wear,
Yeah.
is interesting.
Yeah.
So just like keep in mind in the note when you wake up in the morning, like right now it's summertime.
Yeah.
So wear something comfortable because sometimes the fabrics that we wear on our skin reflects on our mood.
True.
When it's hot, when it's
Oh,
hot,
sure.
when it's hot and you're wearing something like because I like it reflects our mood.
Yeah,
When you have like something like
Makes
wool,
yeah.
on the summer,
Yeah,
and then it's
yeah, yeah.
itchy,
Yeah, I
like
can
those
feel,
kind
I
of
can
things.
feel it right away.
So when you're in your wardrobe, I
Yeah.
advise everyone just to kind of like look at to kind of like just look at it because it reflects your mood.
Yeah,
and
that's so true.
you
It
know
really
when
is true.
no, it really does that because this is how we represent ourselves,
That's
and
right.
I used that when I was in my younger years to use it as a psychology. Like they wouldn't pay attention to me if I'm not looking good going
Yeah.
to a department
No,
store.
yeah.
Of course.
And then and I use that as my
Maintain respect.
I use that as a okay, and then I look so polished and I
Yeah,
wore a
yeah.
tie.
And then
comes
Just
from
like,
within.
and
Yeah.
then when they it's like how can I help you, and then I guess those are fashion has so much importance in our lives.
Oh,
So
yes.
pay attention to what you wear. I'm just like
I love that,
suggesting
Andre. And
Yeah,
no
I-
matter what, Proverbs 31 says we're clothed with grace and dignity. Isn't that right?
Amen.
Yeah.
You know what I want to say?
Yeah.
I've been watching a series of
Yes.
Instagrams that say
Yeah.
women over 60 should dress their age. Oh
Thumbs
crap! I say bull
down.
crap.
1, 2,
call
3. Thumbs
Oh.
down.
I say be bold,
Yeah.
be innovative.
Yeah.
If you want plaids and stripes together, if you want to do whatever you
That's what
just
you
and
do.
have
give credit with class and
That's
class.
right, class.
But don't you dare
Grace
put
and
yourself in a
dignity.
box.
Amen.
That's right.
I say be bold. I'm gonna wear a tie if I want to, or a hat if I
I
want to.
love this. This is great.
So I just want to say that in addition to what he said, it
Yes.
fits perfectly.
Yes.
Be
It does fit
bold.
perfectly.
Yes. And with that note, we just want to remind you that we are the
The
Freedom
Freedom
Voices
Voices
of
of
America.
America.
Have a great night.
Stay
everybody.
tuned. We love you guys.
Love
Bye.
Bye.